Yes.
Okay, so like I was trying to say, the OpenStreetMap have a key and value, and the key and value is used to for road network generally. So it is used for road and related road facility. So it is called highway. So in highway, there are different types of highway as you can see. So there are ones we call motorway, trunk, primary, secondary, tertiary, unclassified, residential, which you can access by here by seeing the picture. So what it means is that generally everything that have to do with road network on OSM database are called highway. So it means that if you need to look for a highway, a road, it means you need to use the key highway. And if you want to look for a particular highway, that's particular kind of road network, like you're looking for footway, tertiary road, primary road, you need to look for that using that particular key. Now, one thing I want you to understand is when you are here, in Overpass, you just like I said, you go to the website on your browser and type Overpass Turbo. It will take you to this particular website. And on this particular website, you can see here, click on it, it will take you here. Then all you need to do is to look for here, zoom out to the place you want. This is the map canvas. So whatever you do here, this is the BB box, which is the canvas. So whatever you do here, that's what it's going to give you. For example, if I want to look for the primary road in Nigeria, so now I need to change. This is highway. If I know how to write the code, I'll go ahead and write. But like I said, this is the interface. This is the map. If you click here, you see the data. There's no data because we have not queried any data. This is where you can save. This is where you can load. This is where you can explore. This is where you can share. This is where you can run. So this is just the interface generally. And I want to look for all the primary road in Nigeria. I need to zoom to this particular extent if I want to use the map canvas to query, which is here. So I can go to wizard if I can't write code, go to wizard and remember the rate that I say highway is the key for road network. So if I'm looking for the primary road in Nigeria, I need to type primary. And then here I will click build and run query. Then I need to have an internet to do this. For me to build and run query, I need to have an internet. So it is now going to the OpenStreetMap database, querying for the particular highway is equals to primary that I have used. So it will run the database depending on the size of the data and the speed of the internet. That will determine how long is it going to take. So as you see now, it says that the data, amount of data, and this query is quite a lot of data, approximately 30 MB. Your browser may have had time to render this. Do you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. So when I click OK, that I want to continue. So it is going to render all the primary road that is in Nigeria, as you can see. So within that map canvas, if you look here, you see that all the primary road that is tagged on OSM database as a primary road has been rendered within Nigeria. Now, if you look here, it added a node, but that's not where we are interested in. What we're interested in is that all the primary road within Nigeria has been queried. So you can see it have selected all the primary road within Nigeria. So this is the way you can get that. Now, let's go to the map data here. If you click here, you see that this is the map data. This is the API as it have done and the time it added it and all the node have been extracted. You can see all this written in that particular pattern. So this is a way this is done. You return back to the map and you see it down
The
here.
screen and the
You see? So on this, you can still hear me.
hello.
Can you hear me? So that is the way you can
Hello,
get
sir.
to the primary road. And
The screen is not showing again. That's all.
I think that's your internet if you can still hear me. Because your internet is not a bit clear.
Yes, it's showing back. Yeah.
So that is the way you can query for primary road. Now, what I'm trying to say is that you see here I use primary, but when you want to query for all the road network without asking whether primary or secondary or type of road, you use asterisk here. Mean search for me for all the road network. Asterisk here, the way I put it up here. So when that is done, you can build and run that again. I've already selected it, so it's telling you that it's about 2 MB. Continue, I will say yes. So you see that it's going to render all the road within this place. So you can see here, there are so many roads, as you can see, that is within this place. Now, for the sake of the size of the data and the clumsy, I'm going to zoom close to it better and also run the same query again and search for the road within this particular network. You see, it's about 600 KB, that is kilobyte. And you see now that it have loaded about 1300. You see, this is what it loaded. The display is 8 points, POS, lines, and polygon 0. So on this case, where we are, after loading it like this, I can click on export tools here. You can see that we have it as KML file, you will have it as JSON, you have it as OSM raw data, and you have it as JPEG file. So if I choose to use KML file, I will click on download. And you can see now that I have downloaded the KML file and I am going to open it up here. So if I want, I can open that. So let me click on this and I say open it once. So when I open it, you will see that it is going to zoom to the place I selected and all the road network within that place has been extracted. As you see here, you can see here that the road network within that location which I have selected has been extracted completely. So you see now, I loaded it in Google Earth. You see that the road network that was mapped there, you can see it here. All has been extracted. Now, I need to query again. I can return back for the sake of this. I am going to close this and I'm going to click on download. You see the way I click on export download. Then I can say save as. So for this, I'm going to save it as, and I am probably going to your location where we save, where we have your name, and then where I have you always all your data saved. So I'll go to that particular location and then I'm going here, I'm going to say data, and I am going to create a new folder for us so that we keep it there. So I'm going to write it overpass. Then when I get there, I'm going to save it here as highway. So let me put it road because that's what we know in our country. All the road we call it road. So let me save it as road. Oh, I've removed it as a mistake. I've deleted it. So let me try saving it again. So let me click on save as, and I am going to put it up here as road. Then I will save it. Then that is saved, and then I can return back again by closing this, and I also need a building footprint within this place. So I will return back to wizard, and also I need all the building footprint because they are building footprint that building, there are some of them that are residential, but I need all the building footprint. So I'm going to type building. Remember that it have to be in small letter like this, not big letter, not capital letter. So I'm going to type it like building like this, and I'm also going to build and run query. What did you say? Then you say it's saying me that this is a quite big a lot of data. You may browse a hard time. All these things, click on continue if you think you can, and that is going to extract all the building footprint for you within this location. So as you can see right now, the building has been selected. So what do I need to do again? I can click on export and I can download the KML file. Now you see here this have been exported. I can click on save and I will write it building. Now I'll click on save. Now I might want to create a kind of map, so in that way I will need amenities. Amenities include church, mosque, hospital, and rest of them. So in that way I might decide to say that I need all the amenities So I am going to type amenity is equal to all of them. So I'm also going to search, and you can see different amenity here. If you click on this, you're able to see place of worship. So if you click on this, you're able to see place of worship. If you click on this, you're able to see place of worship and rest of them. So if you're interested in that, you can also extract that. So different types of features you are interested in, you can come in here and query them. So, and when that is done, as you see, I open my ArcGIS or QGIS or whatever I'm using, so I can go in here to load the data. In ArcGIS, I have to come here to Arc Toolbox to make the file conversion. But in QGIS, I don't have to do that because it is KML file, so there is no need me doing that in QGIS, because ArcGIS I need to convert, but in QGIS I can load in directly the data that I am using. So whichever one that is you have, because once you have the building footprint, you can use it where you want to use it, and once you have the road network, you can use it to create the map you want to create. You can clip with it, you can use it to do a topographic map if you want, or you can use this method to extract road network anywhere of your choice. Do you get what I'm trying to say? In the world, in as much as that building footprint or exists, so you can use that to extract the road network, the building and rest of them. Did you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I am just, for the sake of this, I am just going to use QGIS to open that. So I'm going to open an empty, that is new project here, and I'm going here to select, this is to look for the data, and it is a vector data. So I'm going to open it up like this, and what I just need to do is to go to the location where I save the data. So I am going to the location where I save the data here, then go down to where I have my name, and then go down to where I save the file, so which is here. You can see overpass here. Now this is the two data, building and road network. I will select both of them, and then I'll click open, and I'll click add. So with this, is going to read through the file, and you can see scanning over the items. And when those items are being scanned, when you finish scanning them, you can see here polygon at one point. So if you need only this, so you can see I need it as a polygon or points, whichever way it is. So this is just what you are interested in, so all of them are there. Then you click add layer, and that is going to add those layers for you on the OpenStreetMap database. So you can see the buildings are there, and then the road network are there. So with this, we have added those two files, and I can click on this. Building road network is not a point, so I will remove the point. And then building is also not a point, I will remove the point, and then I will be left with building and road network. So if you see here, you see this is the place we work, and you can see the build road network as it is. I have extracted them. So this is what it is. All have been loaded. And if you go to the building footprint and open the attribute information, you will realize that we have so much numbers of building network, that is building footprint. You see about 9,000, 12,000. So if you look here, you see we have 14,493 building footprint. So meaning that if you are to digitize this building footprint yourself, you have to digitize 14,493 building, which is probably not possible. It might be possible, but that's going to take you a very long time. So with this, you will be able to see that quickly you can extract building footprint of any place and use it to build the kind of map you want. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so
So I have a question.
yeah, that's what I want to ask you. Do you have a question?
Like, if you want to, sorry, I have.
Yeah,
If you want to delete
all of us have the
part
same
of the
thing.
room,
Okay? If you want to do what?
delete.
Yeah,
part of the pictures.
part of the building you
How can we
extracted.
do that, sir?
Yeah, what you need to do is
Yes.
you have to put up the polygon. You remember when I teach you how to I teach you how to clip. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do you remember clipping?
Yes.
Now that's the same thing you're going to do.
Yes, we go.
So in ArcGIS, you are going to use clip, which is supposed to go to geoprocessing here, and then you see the clip there. And when you get the clip, you can input the feature and clip it off. This is clip. Is that okay?
Oh, no. What I mean is that no, we have a lot of buildings. Like
Yes.
if you want to delete parts, not like you want to clip to a particular, you just you just want to remove some parts of the buildings, like maybe this street. You want to put like 10, you want to delete.
Like you are saying that you want to delete this building here, within here. For example, the
Yeah,
building within this
like
place.
randomly.
Yeah, if you want to delete building, you click on edit. This is edit here. The same thing in ArcGIS, you edit. You can select
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
them by selecting like this. So once you select and the building is selected, you delete. Like you can see
I
here,
can see it now.
this is selected.
I can see it. Oh.
So the building is now selected. The ones in yellow is now selected. So if I click on delete now, that is going to delete this building from here. That's what it means. And if I
Okay, you can't do it on okay.
you want me to do it on ArcGIS,
Yes.
so for the quick of that, let me just export this also. Let me just export the building. So let me clear selection and then let me stop editing this, and then I'll stop editing, and then I'm going to go here. Since I am here already, there is no need me bring it. So I'm going to export the building as a shape file, sorry, SU shape file. Go here, and then I'll go down to the location where I saved the data. I just want to put it somewhere the same way here, and then here I'm going to where name is, where I put the data, and I'm going to put it here in Overpass. So let me copy the directory, and I'm going to save this as building. That is the one we are doing. So I'm going to make it building, but it's in shape file now. So this is building. So click on save, and then click on save, and that will be exported, and when it is done we will know. So once that is exported, and then I can now bring it back in ArcGIS. So it's still exporting. So let me change this, and then this have been exported. Now the road is done. So let me go to the building network, as in road network. So click on export here, click save features as, and then I will return back to the same location, and I will type road here, and I'll click save, and then click on this. So that is going to export it that way. So the road network have been added. Now you see the way I make the conversion. So I'm going to remove both the road and this from here because I don't need it to be conflicting with ArcGIS. I'll return back to ArcGIS here and click on add data here. And when I add the data, I just need to bring in the building and road. So I'm going to click on this, click on here, and I see both the road network and building, and I click and add both of them. So when both of them are here, you can see here that I have the road network and building here. So, and I want to delete the building that is within here. So I can choose to do selection either by select by polygon. So I can remove the road network. I just want to delete this. I can choose by dragging here to select, and when I drag there, you see this building are selected, or
It's
I
not
can
showing.
choose to change by using polygon, lasso, um, circle, or line. So if it is by polygon, it means I can click here, here. Maybe this is a place I want to select here or here. That is manual selection. So if I double click, that is going to select the building within this vicinity. If it is by Lasso, it means I need to drag myself. I am pinning down, I'm dragging around this place. So I'm going to drag around it to the any place I want. You can see. Then, and that is going to select whatever I drag across. If it is by circle, I need to drag, so I'm going to pin down and drag the circle backward. Any one that is within that circle, radius of the circle, will be selected. Then it is by line. I will click here. Any of the building footprint that touches this line will be
Okay.
selected. So you see that's already automatically selected. So there are different selection methods you can use. Either you select by location or select by attribute, or you know the building you're targeting, you select. But for the sake of this, I have selected using line. So I'm going to click on different line, maybe put a line like this, and this is building that it touches where I want it to select. So you see, this is the formation I made. So for me to delete this, I have to go to the building network here and say right click on it and say edit, start editing. Once this editor comes up here, as you can see here, these have been selected. So I can decide to press, as you see here, this, as you see, this is selected, this is on, this is editor is on, as you can see. If I go to the attribute table here, you see that some of the building, which is 61 building, are selected here, as you see here. If I click on this, I will see the building that are selected. Now, if I click on here, all of them are here. So what do I need to do? Once I click on this delete selected like this, that is gone. Then if I go here again, since I'm using
Yeah.
the select rectangle, I can select all these and
That's
all
it.
are selected.
The delete.
Yeah, so if I return back here, 112 have been selected.
Okay.
Now, this is a delete selected. So as you can see, open attribute table you see here, and you see that I say delete selected. So now, if I click on it, the building will go. Now, if I select here, this is the part I want it to go. All these have been selected. And you see 100 and 1206 now have been selected. If I click on this will also go. Now, if I click this, so this is the way you will be deleting wherever you want to delete. If I go down here and delete all this, selected, click on this, the delete will go. Is that okay? So that is different from clipping. Do you have any other question?
Hello, sir.
Do you have another question?
Hello. No, no, no.
Okay, okay, so that's how we're going. But remember, before that happen, you need to click stop saving or save edit. So when you save it, it will go. Remember, when you save, you cannot undo. So the best thing is, for
Okay.
me, I'm not going to save, so I'm going to stop editing. Do you want to save these changes? No, so that the building can return back. So this is the way you are going to go and do that. So for this, I'm going to type A Abafumi Oba Femi Awolowo University. Abafumi Awolowo, right? I'm going to type Abafumi Awolowo.
Yes, sir.
Did I get it? University.
There is over
Exactly.
Awolowo.
So I'm going to click on search.
Yes.
Now, yeah, and that's, I think this is the school. No, that's not the school. So it's not taking us to Abafumi
Over
Awolowo
Awolowo.
University. See where it's taking us. So, but yeah, that's selected here. I think it's somewhere around here. No? Did I get it? Is it here?
Yes.
Yeah, so what you need to do for me is that I want you to go to above me Awolowo University and within the environment. You need to use the boundary of the school.
Okay.
You can create it yourself. Then use this to extract and create a kind of map for, like make an extraction of building network, road network, and then waterways
Okay.
for.
That my assignment.
Yes, that's your assignment. So get extract those features,
Okay.
building network within the environment. Do you get? So from what
Strengths,
I want you to do,
buildings, suits,
yeah. So what,
amenities.
yeah, what I want you to do is I want you to go to Abafemi Awolowo University. So
Okay.
let me go and search A O
So
A
can we
O.
extract boundaries?
You say? So
Can
this
we
is,
extract boundaries too?
yeah, if you know the level, you can also extract the boundary. I'm going to show you how to make the right boundary extraction. So what I want you to do is here, you see the center of Abafemi Awolowo University here, where you have this peg. I want you to draw a circle, which
Okay.
I'm going to draw a circle from here, and then I'm going to click here, and I want you to get a radius of 2,500 kilometer from above from Awolowo University, like this.
Ah, okay. Okay, this is Google Earth.
Yeah, this is Google Earth. So this is the boundary you are going to use to clip it. That's what I'm saying. Is that okay?
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, sir.
I'm going to send you the polygon. I'm going to send you this. That's what you're going to use to clip it. Create me a map, a detailed map showing the road network,
Okay.
building footprints within this area I'm going to send to you. So I'm going to send you the KML file. Use that to clip it, create a map, extract the building, extract the waterway. Do you get? Extract the building and this water here. I show you how to extract
Okay.
building and road, but I'm going to show you how to extract this water.
Okay.
Now, in the water part, what you're going to do is zoom to above me Owolowo University. I think it's in Ekiti State, right?
No, Osun State.
Ocean State. So
Osun.
that means I don't have sense then. So I don't know how to get that. I don't know where to get that, but I want to use this waterway to show you because there's a water there. Now to get this water, go to wizard and type here where you have wizard here and type natural. I want you to get water. Natural is equal to search all of them. Search all the natural and you can see that we have this water have been selected. You can see natural equals to water. Natural equal to water. This is the key to extract this particular building, to extract this waterway here. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so I need you to have a map that will have waterway, natural equals to water. Then I want you to have a map that will have building network, as in building footprint and road network. Is that okay? Is that
Yes,
okay?
sir.
Okay, so that is what you are going to do before our next
Yes, sir.
meeting.
Yes.
Yeah, so make sure you can try it in different part of Nigeria, road network, so that this will help you make extraction of road network and building footprints anywhere, waterways. And if you also want to look for land cover land use, still go here and then type land use. The value is land use is equals to all. And then you build. If the query is truth, you can see the land use here. If you click on it, you will see that land use is equal to residential. You can see it here. So this is what I want you to do.
Okay, land use equals to what?
Land use equals to all.
Is it on?
All. You see land use equals to all. That is
Okay.
asterisk. Yeah. So I think this is pretty much of it for today. So do that. If you have any problem, you let me know. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have any question?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Sorry.
I'll send you this KML
Now,
file. Okay.
okay, if you want to from that wizard,
Yeah.
is it build and run
Yeah.
query?
Yes, when you select,
Build and run query, right?
yeah, you build and
Run
run
it.
query, yeah, it will run. There's difference between if you only build, it's going to be here. Then that means you need to come and click run here. But since you are also building and running, you click on build and run. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
All right. So this is pretty much of it for
Yes, sir.
today. Yeah. So let's keep in touch on WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
All right.